Hello everybody, it's Chris, your YouTube daddy here. Well, it's 10 to 11 on Friday, and I came down to get my that bit that I made yesterday, the cabinet for the YouTube merchandise, and get it routed. But there's no sign of the turner. He's not about. So instead of just sitting around and waiting with my thumb up my bum, waiting for him to get out of his pit, I've got a couple of jobs to do here. As I said yesterday, just clean up here for a second. As I said yesterday, I've got to move the speaker because the speaker was in the way and stopping me from putting the shelving in. Once Mr. Turner turns up, let's just turn some lights on so we can see what's going on. Once Mr. Turner turns up, and we can actually route this shelving. So I've taken the speaker down, so the speaker is now gone. I'm going to have to sort the wiring out in a minute, but that won't take long. But now I'm going to have to relocate the speaker. So I might as well do that while I'm hanging around for the turner, if he eventually decides to come up. So what I've decided to do is here, that box just there, I don't know if you can actually see it from there. Let's see if you can see it from there. That used to be the entry and exit lights when we went through that nasty COVID phase, and there was a red light for when the place was full and a green light for when people could come in. Well, obviously I don't need that anymore, so if I take that down there and then mount the speaker where that used to be, I'm thinking that should do it. So I'm going to do that. So that means I'm going to have to take that down first of all, and then I'm going to have to unwire it, because it's all wired in, and then mount the speaker up there. I don't know, it's a bit low. Ah, it's lower than I was expecting. People are going to end up hitting their heads on it. Well, that's buggered that idea up, hasn't it? Where can I mount this speaker? Now, this is a conundrum, guys. I need to decide where to mount this speaker. Because I'm saying I was going to mount it there, but that's just going to be too low. I need the space here. Right, let me just... I'll leave the camera running while I just try something. Okay? So we're going to work this out together, guys, where this is going to go. So I'll put this shelving in place. So this is where the shelving's going. And let's see what space I've got left here. A lot of the time when you do jobs like this, you're kind of working out where everything's going to fit. So basically the shelving's going there. As you can see where the shelving is. It'll obviously look completely different once I've put the sides on and the back on and the glass on and all that lot. But as you know, I can't do that until Mr. T turns up. What about if I put it on the... I think actually I might mount it on the side of the here, because I can probably move the punch bag along a little bit. Yeah, I think I'm going to mount it on the side here. So when I put a panel on here, I think I'll mount the speaker there. That might be a better idea. It's not going to fit on... Oh, would it fit on top? May fit on top. Right, let's get the tape measure. This is what we call in the trade work in progress. In other words, I've not worked it out yet, and I'm trying to work it out as we go along. So if I just measure this, so that is 11.5 inches. It ain't going to fit on the top of that. So what about the depth of it? 8 inches depth. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to mount on the side of there. Move that light there. So if I move this machine across a little bit, take that light off, put that light somewhere, it's a floodlight, put that light somewhere, move this across about 1.5 inches, then I'll be able to mount the speaker on the side of, let's have a quick look at it. I'll have it here, so it's clear out the way. 7, so I only need to move it across 1.5 inches. Okay, so we got plan B, because plan A, putting it up there, is going to be no good, because the speaker would end up going, let's just measure it properly. I was saying 11.5, didn't I? 11.5, that goes to there. So that's going to end up going down to about there, which is way too low. People end up hitting their heads on it. So, plan A has been scrapped. Plan B is the speaker is going to be mounted on the side of this, just there, once I put the panel on. So for me to achieve that, I'm going to have to move the boxer over about 1.5 inches. So I'm then going to have to take that floodlight off, which will allow me to move the boxer across. So we got a plan, guys. We got a plan. Okay, then. This is number 2 video on getting the YouTube merchandise shop, whatever we want to call it, up and running. And this is going to be part 1 of this video, because I'll do a few parts like I did yesterday in yesterday's video and add them all together. So that's where we're up to so far. I'm just waiting for the turner. So while I'm waiting for him, I'm going to move that punch ball across, which will allow me the space to put the speaker up. Actually, I can take this off. Take this off. That might actually have enough space. If I get that right against there, and then goes there. I think I actually might have enough space, so it's going to be very close anyway. Because it wasn't flush against the wall, but now it's flush against the wall. I hope you like this is how the decision-making process is normally done in a job like this, where you have an idea, you come down and think, oh, that's a great idea, I'll do it that way. And then when you look at the practical side of it, it doesn't actually work. So what do we say? 8 inches of depth, wasn't it? And that's going to cut around there. Now it's definitely going to have to move across at least 1 inch. Yeah, at least 1 inch. Okay, so I'm going to take the light off and move the punch ball across, just to give me that extra 1.5 inches, maybe should do it. Okay then, so this is part 1 of video number 2 on creating the YouTube shop. So it's not always, it's just showing you, it's not always as simple as just building a cabinet and sticking merch in there. There's always things around it, especially when you've got an arcade and you've got wires going everywhere, and you've got speakers, and you've got punch bags, and you've got machines, and you've got everything going on, and then you have to work around it. So that's what takes the time normally. So I'll see you in 1 second after this. See you in 1 second on the second part of this video. Thanks a lot for watching. See you in a bit. Bye. Right, this is part 2 of the video, and I've done, that's basically where the first shelving unit is going, there. And I've moved across, as discussed in the first part of this video, I've moved the light away from there, moved the boxer over by about 1.5 inches, which will allow me to put the speaker about there. So the music's still going that way. So as you can see, that's where it's going to go there. So that'll give you a better idea of exactly what it's going to look like. So the idea is, people come along here, and when they go to the burger bar, they'll see all the shelving there with all the glass cabinets on and all YouTube stuff. So that's the part one phase of it, which we're working on now. As I say, I've got a few wires to move around up there. I may have to move that speaker a little bit, or maybe take it out completely and remount that speaker. But that's it. So, let's go and have a look if Turner's here yet. Let's go and have a quick walk down here and see if he's here yet. Now the time is about 11:30 now. And let's go and see if he's here. No. He's still closed. He's obviously still stuck in bed. Oh look, a policeman. There's some policeman cars up by the fence up here. Ooh, I wonder what's going on there. Anyway, so that's where we're up to at the moment. I've moved the, I took the speaker down. I've moved the boxing machine across. I've taken the light down, which allows me to move the thing. I know this fits in the right position now. I've put Crazy Fruits in there where that's going, because I'm going to have cabinets around here as well. So you'll not only be able to see stuff from the outside, I'm going to have cabinets here with probably cups in and stuff like that. So you'll not only have the outside cabinet, you'll also have cabinets here as well. But I'm just working on that at the moment. Okay then guys, if you like this video, hit that like button, don't forget to subscribe, and this will be, let me just pull the shutters down before people start coming and asking me to cook them burgers, which no doubt they will do. And the other thing I'm going to do today, well, I'm just pulling the shutter down to stop anybody trying to come in. The other thing I'm going to do today, because I had to move the change machine, if you're aware in one of the other videos, which is now over there, I had a load of number plates on the wall. Now, I've got a New York sign that's going on here, like that. So that'll look pretty awesome. Which allows me to have some more number plates, which were on the wall back there, which are going to go on the ceiling of the burger bar, because I'm doing a complete America scene. So for all you Elvis fans, hunker hunker burning love. The king is in the house. And then we've got a Californian plate there. And this is my South Carolina plate. Now there's a story behind this plate, because the first time I ever went to America was back in '96, because I actually worked over there for 3 months in a automotive plant as a setting up a process anyway, and I worked in South Carolina, so that was the first number plate I ever got from South Carolina. So as I say, every time I go to a different state, I get a number plate, and that was the first number plate that I ever got, and it was from South Carolina when I worked there in '96, because I was attached to a company that had a company in Telford, and they had companies all over the world, and one of them, they just opened a new company in South Carolina, and I went out there with a group of us to help them set up back in the day when I was young, eh? So that's my first number plate, so that will be going on the ceiling around here somewhere, which will go in with the rest of them. Okay then guys, if you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching, and keep it up with what's going on at the famous £1 burger bar.